Welcome back to DEEPCRAFT Voice Assistant. In this tutorial, this step-by-step tutorial, we are going to take a look at adding things like optional words, optional modifiers, and variables to our command chain. So as before, we have our command palette over here on the left-hand side, and here we have our command canvas, and on it I've created a command chain. This was the one we created earlier. Hey Infineon, turn on the light, or turns on the light. Hey Infineon, turn off the light, or light off, or turn light off, or good night, turns off the light. So it's very simple. And what we want to do is we want to make it so that you can say things like turn on the light in the bedroom, turn on the light in the kitchen, turn on the light in the living room. And in order to do that, you want to add variables. That's where variables come into play. So let's give ourselves a little bit of room here. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and we'll move the wake word back, move the command set back, and then we can move this forward, and we'll add some text. So in the can be a variable text. So this will be, instead of being required, this is going to be optional, and it can be in the can be an optional term. So we would be able to say things like turn on the light in the, and then we would say the variable bedroom, kitchen, living room, etc. Turn light on in the, it's dark in here in the kitchen, bedroom, etc. So I think in all cases in the will probably suffice. So let's just, we want to change our command path. We can grab our command path from here and put it onto our text so that our optional text is included. And then we want to, so we lost our command path to the light on, but we want to do in here in the middle, we want to put our variables. Excuse me. So let's grab a variable from the command palette and add it in here. And what we're going to say is this is going to be required. It's going to be a list, and we're going to say bedroom. We can make that one word, I guess. Bedroom, kitchen, living room, let's see what else. In the bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. Let's say bathroom. So that gives us kind of a set of possible variables. And then we just want to attach up our command chain. So we'll just grab the box here, connect that to the variables, grab the variables, connect them to light on. Now light on, let's look at light on. Do we need a nickname? Nickname is required for the variable. So the variable is going to be location. Or I would say on location. On location. So that's on location. Oh, I see I can't use that. Dash. So let's just call it location. So that's fine. Okay, so we got our variable now. So you can see the variable showed up in the intent also. So when the command arrives, it'll arrive with the intent and the location. So the location can be bedroom, kitchen, living room, bathroom. And let's do the same thing, but for the light off. Now, we can't use the same variable set, but we can create a new variable set. So we want to create, because we have these two different distinct command chains. So let's say move that up, and move this one up, and then we will give ourselves some room here, and we're going to add a optional in the same thing here, in the, except that it's not required, it's optional. And then we want to add also, let's move our connector to the optional words, and then we want to add our variables for the off command, And they're going to be the same as the variables for the on command. Location. Oh, we can't use it different. Let's say location off. Let's say off location, like that, off location. And this is going to be a list, and it will be bedroom, kitchen, living room, and bathroom. So there we have our variables. This is the off location and this is location. Let's change this to on location. Okay, on location. We have our on location, we have our on, light on intent, we have our off location, we have our light off intent. And we need to connect these together again. So let's connect these up so we get our command chain connected. And you can see again, the off location has become the variable passed to the light off intent. So that all works. And what we're going to do now is we're going to regenerate our model, and then we will come back and test it. Click on the generate button. Yes, generate. And it'll go off and start generating our model. And we will return when the model is completely generated and we can test it. So we are back and we have successfully generated our model. So we can test it. And we can test it the same way we did in the past. Basically, we have the command list here. And our options are, hey Infineon, turn on the light in the bedroom, kitchen, living room, bathroom. And that results in the light on intent. So let's try it out. We'll go to the testing interface here behind the microphone icon. And we just click on the little start recording button. Hey Infineon, turn on the light in the bedroom. And you can see it's so successfully detected the wake word, then command detected, turn on the light in the bedroom. Hey Infineon, turn on the light in the bathroom. There we go. Turn on the light in the bathroom worked. So let's try some of the off commands. Hey Infineon, good night in the bathroom. Good night in the bathroom. Hey Infineon, turn off the light in the kitchen. There we go. Turn off the light in the kitchen. Hey Infineon, light off in the living room. There we go. Light off in the living room was detected. So yeah, so it works. Through the testing interface. Now we're going to download it again and try it out on our hardware. Thank you.